If something like this were really going down, where there was a plan to intentionally inject a few people, or even wag the pig in another way by manufacturing the news, dead people here and dead people there. Someone comes into a hospital and they die, and it becomes, well, nobody really knew this loser, so let's just say that he died from swine flu. Let's say this old lady comes in the hospital, she dies of old age, natural causes, or maybe, the average diseases which inflict the old, one of them being influenza. Why couldn't you just say anytime anybody died from flu at all in the hospital that they were dying from swine flu, and that it was a crisis, and immediately the government had to declare martial law, install an emergency health care program that would herd us all into treatment and inoculation. Inoculation first, treatment second, because, well, never mind. If you hadn't been inoculated, they could say, well, then you would need the treatment first because you'd have the swine flu, right? Who knows what they'd tell you. They would just, dazzle us with brilliance and baffle us with bullshit so quickly, boldly and swiftly, and before we'd know it, we'd have some quasi-military healthcare system, fascistically implemented. And what if anybody who will vote against this reform plan bill, thick yellow pages, white pages, put together looking deal that they probably will be given, just like cap and trade, the climate change bill, 1 hour to debate, and like an evening to read. What if the people who were against it, like, I don't know, for instance, Republicans, because they're the party of no, right? What if the party of no all of a sudden found out about the plan that the swine flu was going to spread out of control if their plan is not implemented, and they just plain old didn't have the fortitude and the wherewithal and the guts and the balls and the backbone to say anything about it, and they were just fearful for their lives, or fearful for the exposure of some sin that they committed, which would place their office and title in jeopardy. Would they just go along? Would they just go along with it and vote for it? And take their lumps from us stupid people, calling them on the phone and making nasty YouTube videos about them and talking about what ass sucks they are and whatnot? Would they just frickin' lay over, roll over, and bend us all over and drive it home? Methinks these shitbags would do so. These gutless wonders would whore themselves out, and they would pimp us all out for their own maintenance of power. Also, for other reasons they might do it, is because they don't want to look like the bad guy who's exposing something about Barack Obama, and sounding like some kind of conspiracy kook idiot. Nobody was afraid to say that Bush lied about WMD, or that even that Bush and Cheney and Halliburton and the people that had gold inside the World Trade Center and the landlord of the World Trade Center and, I don't know, everybody and their great aunt got involved in order to bring down the towers in a top secret manner that nobody can prove. But everybody has all kinds of massive theories about it. They don't mind talking about that. But, man, we're not going to talk bad about Barack Obama because we don't want to look like a bunch of racists. Who cares if, people go broke and die and possibly get ejected on purpose with the swine flu? Oh, nobody would ever believe it. Nobody would ever believe it if I came out and said that Barack Obama and Kathleen Sebelius and all their merry band were about to commit a genocide? Ooh, that's a real thin line we're treading right there, partner.